I know I'm the last person you want to talk to, but I still want to be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas. What is up, everybody? It is Jake with Master Football, back at it again. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for being here. If you've never been here before, this is Jake with Master Football, pro football, college football, video game football, anything related to American football we discuss on the show right now. Please subscribe, hit the red subscribe button, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so we're watching right now, and I'm a little upset because Dalvin Cook is trashing me in fantasy football in a play-in game for the playoffs. Okay, it's very important. And I'm losing right now, so it's not good. But again, we got time. I got Javonte Williams. I'm going to be good. But this video is going to be about some college football stuff because there's a headline that I saw that at first I was like, you got to be kidding me. But then I was like, might not be a bad idea. Here we are on ESPN.com. Oregon Ducks making push to bring back Chip Kelly as the school's head football coach, sources say. And I have to admit, there's only one person that can describe the situation right now. Okay, if you're the University of Oregon, there's one comparison for you, that there's one person who is going to absolutely speak for you better than anybody else. I know I'm the last person you want to talk to, but I still want to be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas. Future being the University of Oregon and Chip Kelly being the ex-girlfriend. So we continue down through this article, and it says right here, Oregon is making a push to bring back Chip Kelly as the Ducks head football coach, sources told ESPN on Thursday. He took him to a BCS national championship game in 2010. And he's got a lot of support in Eugene. He's in his fourth season with UCLA as their head coach, and entering would be the final year of his 5-year, $23.3 million contract he signed in November 2017. The Bruins are 8-4. He would owe $9 million for the buyout if he left for another job before January 15th of 2022. And so UCLA will face North Carolina State on December 28th in the San Diego Credit Union Holiday Bowl. The Bruins had suffered through 3 straight losing seasons under Kelly before breaking through this season. It took him a while, and again, UCLA was kind of a longer rebuild, but it took him a little bit, but he looks like he's doing it now. The Ducks are looking for a replacement for Mario Cristobal, who left for the Miami head coaching job earlier this week. Cristobal owes Oregon $9 million buyout. Cal coach Justin Wilcox has interviewed for the Oregon job, a source told ESPN's Kyle Bonagura. Other names mentioned in the connection with the Ducks opening are Auburn's Brian Harsin and BYU's Kalani Sitake. Basically, any of the formerly associated coaches out west. Brian Harsin was the head coach at Boise State. BYU's head coach Kalani Sitake, he's a Western type coach. They are getting close to entering into the Big 12. I would figure he might want to stay there, but you never really know there. So, man, they're going back to their ex on this one. At the same time, that ex did leave them, so it's not really their fault per se. He was drawn to the Eagles. But this is one of those things where, and again, like I said before, head coaches are the most valuable commodity. They're very, very important. Let's go and see how he did. He was only there for 4 years. I felt like he was there forever, but I think it was just because it was so his ripple effect of being there, being the offensive coordinator, being the head coach, and then even when he left, Mark Helfrich took over that team and we basically just rode his coattails on. But you just look at him and what he's done. He did some remarkable things in only 4 years. So here we are with Chip Kelly. So Chip Kelly averaged, 10-3 was his worst season. 10-3, lost in the Rose Bowl. 12-1, lost in the national championship game. 12-2, won the Rose Bowl. 12-1, and won the Fiesta Bowl. Finished first in the Pac-12 North every year. And again, he only finished first in the Pac-12 North in 2 years because then it was only the Pac-12. These are the Pac-10 the other 2 years. So did solid. I mean, obviously he's absolutely an absolute asset for Oregon out there. So this puts the Pac-12 in kind of a weird instance. We're actually going to look at the record of the Pac-12 right now because this is the most unsurprising thing to ever say about the Pac-12 right now. But the Pac-12 is kind of down right now, dude. And I know that USC just got Lincoln Riley, so hopefully their stock is a little lower, but hopefully they're heading back up right now. I mean, the best head coach is probably Kyle Whittingham, then Herm Edwards. I mean, David Shaw, we have to remember, David Shaw right now is trying his best, but at the same time, they're not a very good team. So I have no idea what to make of the Big 12 or the Pac-12. Let's go and check it out right now just to show you what I'm talking about. So here we are in the Pac-12. So the Pac-12 North is, so Oregon just lost its head coach. Mario Cristobal was a Miami guy, born and raised, decided to go back to Miami where he won a national championship, won 2 national championships at offensive line. You see Oregon's here, they're ranked, they finished 10-3. Washington State was 7-5. Oregon State was 7-5. Oregon State shockingly was 7-5. Cal went 5-7, Washington went 4-8, and Stanford went 3-9. Washington's got a national championship on their ledger. The most recent national championship out of all of these teams was the University of Washington. Oregon's never won one. Washington State's never won one. Oregon State's never won one. Oregon State has a Heisman, ironically. Cal won one a long time ago, and Stanford won one a long time ago. But you see here that it's kind of crazy that the Pac-12, I mean, think about this. The Pac-12 in its entirety has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bowl-eligible teams. For reference, the SEC East, arguably the weaker of the, I know Georgia had one rough game this year, but arguably the weaker of the, in the SEC conference is the SEC East. The SEC East had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bowl teams by itself. So one division had more bowl teams than an entire conference. And you see here, Oregon just lost their head coach. Washington State is having issues with their head coach. Washington just lost their head coach. So everybody's doing their best to replace these guys. But it's just this arguably, if you look at it right here now, I know that the Big 12 is only one, league that doesn't have any divisions, but in the Power 5 conferences, the Pac-12 North is arguably the weakest the weakest division. So I think that there's a power vacuum that's going to be filled. I do think that if Chip Kelly comes back, I don't see any reason why he can't repeat what he's got. Now, again, I don't know how Mario Cristobal, how well he's left the shelf. But I do know that Chip Kelly knows the environment. He knows how to win up there. He knows the divisions. The university president likes him. Phil Knight likes him. The boosters like him. I can't see why this wouldn't work again. But again, we'll see. I mean, if they're going to pony up that $9 million, we'll see what happens. Chip Kelly back to Oregon. Man, that's nuts. Get in the comments, guys. What do you guys think of that? Do you think it's going to work? Are they going to reignite that? Imagine? Is the Pac-12 just irrelevant? Are we going to see, though, Chip Kelly at Oregon and Lincoln Riley at USC battle every year for that championship? What do you guys think? All right, guys, get in the comments. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys on Monday. I'm out.